Now, News Channel 11 Sports Director Kenny Hawkins.
Two of the best teams in Class 4A over the last 4 years locked horns once again tonight when Greeneville hosted Elizabethton in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. This was round two between these two teams this season. Earlier, the Green Devils ended the Cyclones' two-year winning streak, and tonight they were looking to end their season. As we take you to Burley Stadium, both communities showed up big time for this game. They retreated to one of the best games in the history of this rivalry. Scoreless in the first, Green Devils strike first in the second. Brady Quillen rifles this out to the flash to Ajante Dabbs. The wideout makes a couple of people miss, and he's off to the promised land, 7-0. Cyclones answered later in the quarter. 90-yard drive, capped off. Cade Russell touchdown. He'd have to fight for it. Gets a little help from his lineman, but he's in. These squads were tied at 7 at the break. Greeneville once again turns to the aerial attack. Quillen goes over the top to Jacoby Gillespie. The Belmont basketball signee comes down with it, but no points come from the possession. They'd still be tied at 7 after the third. Mr. Football semifinalist Bryson Rollins was a menace through the air and on the ground. The big boys give him plenty of time to find the snake. Jake Roberts makes a tremendous catch and takes it for the go-ahead score late in the quarter. With under 2 to go and on fourth down, Rollins gets the Devils to jump, and that will do it. Elizabethton runs out the clock, and they go on to beat Greeneville by the final of 13-7.
We're coming back home, E-Town, and we're representing. We're going to enjoy this for 24 hours. We'll get ready next week. It don't get no bigger than this.
Oh my God, it gives us a lot of confidence from a 12-0 to beating a 12-0 team to just come out here and battle for 4 quarters for 48 minutes. And Coach Wentz said it's for 24 minutes and then it's the next 24 minutes. And you know, that's just what we did.
This win gets us back home next week for that 4th round game. One more game at the bank means absolutely everything to all of us.
Well, they're celebrating with champagne with those goggles on. Hampton on the road taking on Oneida. Winner of this one at Jim May Stadium is on to the 2A semifinals next week. Late in the first quarter, Oneida forced a punt, but there's trouble with the snap. Jaden Anderson trying to salvage a broken play, but gives Hampton great field position, and they would capitalize. A few plays later, quarterback Connor Jones muscles it in from a yard out for the score, his first of 3 first-half touchdowns. Bulldogs leading 14-0 here, piecing together a textbook 2-minute drill before the half. Jones fires over the middle to Morgan Lyons, who stays on his feet to keep the play alive. What an effort, and it leads to this. 30 seconds left in the half, and it's the the Hampton special. Jones reels it in, strides into the checkerboards, 22-0 at the break. Hampton was in control the entire game. They advanced by winning tonight, that final 30-7. Back in Roan Mountain, Cloudland taking on Cofield without starting quarterback Chase Shell. That's right, sidelined with an injury. They still have Seth Birchfield, though. First quarter, he takes a handoff, a little stutter step. He goes racing into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion makes it 8-0 Highlanders. Yellow Jackets respond next drive. Cole Hines dumps it off to Kanan Bowling. He gets the edge, sheds a few arm tackles, and he's in for the turkey. You know, Bowling, 3. Let it marinate for a minute. That made it 8-7. That's how it stood at the half. Now to the fourth quarter, tied to 14. After a costly Cloudland fumble, visitors make them pay. Hines, a landing galleon, gets crunched, but no one wraps up. Yellow Jackets lead 21-14, 5:30 to play. But the Highlanders backfield followed the offensive line all the way down the field. And with less than 2 minutes on the clock, Birchfield burst through for a score. So now Coach Benfield has a decision to make. He's going for 2 and the win. And who else? Birchfield hits the hole and wins the game. Cloudland wins a thriller, 22-21, and advances to the Class A state semifinal.
Our offensive line at the last of the game, I said, guys, listen, we ain't going to run no trick plays. We got to get 6 yards to score. And what are we going to do? They said, run right behind us. Let's do what we've been doing the whole game.
We've been together. Our coaches has been on point. We just do everything we can to win, and that's what we try to do.
To be with kids that believe whenever the odds are against them for so long, and you talk about changing the culture, and every school talks about it. I'm not the only one. Everybody does. But to have kids that believe, that come to practice believing they want to get better, believing they can do it, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
As Stu would say, as cool as the other side of the pillow. In Abingdon tonight, the Falcons hosted the Bengals from Bassett. It was 21-13 Falcons in the third when Haynes Carter takes a handoff, heads around the left side, and he's off to the races. 41 yards for the touchdown. That made it 28-13 Abingdon. But the Bengals would cut into that lead. Quarterback Jarius Harrison calls his own number, plows in from 4 yards out, but the two-point conversion failed, making the score 28-19 Abingdon. But the Falcons would answer. Malik Hounshell takes a handoff, cuts back up the middle, and he is gone. 17 yards for the touchdown to make it 35-19 Abingdon in the fourth. They hang on to win by the final tonight, 42-34. In Damascus tonight, the Cavs hosted Grundy. Golden Wave and Holston got on the board first as Trent Johnson takes a handoff, goes in from 3 yards out to make it 7-0 Cavaliers. And they weren't finished yet. Jordan Ezell takes it over from 6 yards out to make it 14-0 Holston in the second. This Holston team is rolling, folks. Don't sleep on them. They're still undefeated. They went on to win tonight by the final 42-8. Chilly night in the mountains as Citra Warriors hosted the Ridgeview Wolfpack for a playoff game. The first quarter was extremely defensive, but neither the Warriors nor the Wolfpack getting much ground. The Warriors were really trying to get the ball back. Every time they lost it, Braden Church has an eye for the interception as he was trying his best and came close to getting one from a pass from Ryan Quinn, who was trying to deliver to Dakota Counts. Eventually, the Warriors were getting tired of trading the ball back and forth, so instead of trying to run on their fourth down, they decided to do the kick, and it paid off, and it got them on the board 3-0. As we go to the scoreboard, this was a close game, but Ridgeview would go on to end Y Central's season tonight by the final of 26-20. That's it for our high school football coverage. We'll be back with more sports in a moment. Stay with us.